nothing new here, but I have cleared my inventory. Let's move on. Don't know where the enchantress... Oh, I left her back there.
I am losing control!
Uh-oh. Did that seriously just kill everybody? Kill the terror spawn. Uh-oh. You guys remember these guys? These were the same ones that were in the realm of shadow. Adria was helping out there. Leah? Ooh, Leah's belongings. Something new here? There is, part 16.
I thought I was going to die when I saw the demon's rage escape from the Soulstone. Tyrillin, my friend, fought them, but I couldn't help. It was like I was watching them through a haze. What is the Soulstone doing to me? Azmodan must die soon, and I will be myself again.
When did she have time to write this? She said she's describing what literally just happened. I've been here the whole time. Why didn't you write that down, Leah?
The Soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Azmodan.
Yes, we must
He
get
is
to him.
marshaling his forces from within Ariat Crater. I will cross the battlefield and bring an end to his madness.
And now it's time to talk to everybody again, but we are actually going out onto the battlefield now. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Well, in a bit.
What will you do when this is over?
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
And what of your daughter? Is there no hope for her?
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
Don't underestimate her. She is strong. Nevertheless, I will hold hope for both of you.
Well, I'm also going to kill things for both of you, but hope as well.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Azmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
I will go to the battlefield and destroy the ballistae myself.
We will not fail you, Seraph.
We're going to go destroy Ballista all by myself.
Tell me more of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They sought to use us as weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
So, once again, they're implying that whichever side the humans were on would probably win. Now, for the demons are trying to corrupt us to tip the scales. I don't know, just the phrasing there. I wanted to point that out. Tell me about the creation of the world. Tell me the Genesis story.
I would hear more of the creation of our world.
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
So there we go. That definitely implies that the humans are more powerful than the angels or the demons. Well, powerful than either or. That's what I wanted to hear. But then why would the World Stone be allowed to be made to weaken them then? Huh, just a thought. Once again, I think way too much about this thing in particular. I'll deal with you later. What we need to do is head for the battlefield, which is out through this side. Remember, we lit all the beacons here, but we never got to go through the Ariad Gate.
Bastion's keep has been saved. Enough fighting within walls. I will now take the fight to Azmodan's war machines upon the open fields.
Alright, let's head out. This is one of my favorite points in the game, I will say that, as that blows up. Oh, this is, I think...
The demon host has rallied. We must face a darkness unparalleled.
Oh. It will be paralleled by something. Just not quite yet. Here! Ooh, Mirror of the Leech, I'll take that. Here, we are going out into the middle of the war itself. We are taking the fight to Azmodan and his army.
We shall soon defeat Azmodan, and the Lords of Hell will be a mere memory.
Yes, of course they will. But first, I must destroy all this stuff. And if I remember right, there is a dungeon back here. This is a purely optional dungeon, but I'm going in anyway. This is the barracks. Well, we should talk to the sergeant and find out what we're ignoring for now.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
And then we cross the bridge. We are not going to do that just yet. He didn't really give us new information, though. Just cross the bridge and destroy the ballistae. Even though, if I remember right... No, we do destroy ballistae. We do destroy multiple ones of these. What are these? Tormented stingers!
The tormented stingers may resemble giant scorpions, but in truth, they are molded from the bodies of human sacrifices. The demons twist their victims into the stingers' distinctive forms by slicing open their chests and viciously mutilating their legs. Maddened by pain, these creatures can poison their prey with a single strike.
That is messed up. What the hell? I didn't know that. Oh. Yeah, well, this is very good. That's... Wow, that is crazy. Like, I seriously did not know that. Now, I believe that there's going to be an event around here somewhere, and that's more or less the only reason to come in here, other than the fact that it's here and there's loot inside. There is an event here. I'm not sure if it always shows up, though. Now that I said it, it probably won't show up. But I got it last couple times I was here, so it might always just be here. Usually they put the events at like a 50% rate or something like that. Usually around there. But there are definitely ones that always show up. Fallen! But are we still on the Fallen? Can we be done with the Fallen, just like can we be done with the skeletons? I know we're still fighting this large army, but we just saw the tormented stingers and all that kind of stuff. Couldn't we move on from the Fallen and the skeletons as well? Probably not. This whole place is going to be full of them. No, the Overlords, they can take a few hits. They got a little bit of HP on them. Now that's really going to help them because I can always deal more damage than you can take, always. I do like the addition of the dogs, though. The mongrels, the fallen mongrels. Them and the Overlords. You know, it adds more variety to the Fallen that really wasn't there before.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
We got Gape Wound. I didn't catch your name. Chomp Fang.
A most thrilling battle.
Was it? You know, Mortar, it doesn't do much against me because I just stand right next to him, and then you can launch whatever the hell you want. It won't hit me. The barracks is going to be a pretty big place. It's all... No, I thought it was only one level. I was wrong. It does say level 1 there, so we will be here quite a while. Like I said, this is entirely optional, but there's usually an event here. It might not be until the second floor, though. Now let's head around this way, since there's probably not going to be much this way. It's just going to go around, I bet. And we'll try to figure out... Oh, no, it does go on. Try to figure out what lies at the end of the barracks. Besides fallen. Fallen that need to die. Just die. Anything? Well, there's bound to be something good in here. Bound to be something. Anything at all. No, of course not. So we will move on once again. I will say this, though, because it's now a long dungeon in which I have very little comment on. I'll bring up something random that happened to me. So, I do get, speaking of the channel, I do get, I do get requests for partnerships every once in a while. I apply for a couple places. I had already mentioned before.
My sisters would envy me.
Nice. I've already mentioned before that I was looking at Machinima, and I'm still somewhat looking at Machinima, even though I know how bad that contract is. I've also been looking at the Game Station. I have applied to the Game Station a few times. They just always reject me. I'm not big enough for the Game Station. But actually, this last time, I did get somebody that I thought was reputable, and that a lot of people say is a good contract. They actually accepted me and were willing to send me a contract. I took one look at the contract, though, and there's no way I'm signing that contract. I don't want to get into too much detail, but I didn't sign the contract, so it's not like I'm forbidden from talking about a contract that I didn't sign. What would happen would be that this channel, they don't do like a gaming channel at all, so I wouldn't be uploading to their channel like I would if it was Machinima. You know, when it's Machinima, I send them a video, they upload it to their channel, and that's how my, videos get publicity, and my channel gets publicity, which, I'm always kind of looking for it. Always nice to have more fans and all that stuff. Not that I don't love you guys, I do, but, more is always better, though, I'm not necessarily trying 100% of the time. Let's do everything in my power to get more subscribers, but, if more people are exposed to me, chances are I'll get more people that actually like me. Oops, what's in here? So, the way that this channel works, right, I wouldn't be uploading anything to any of their... That didn't go well. I wouldn't be uploading to anything of theirs because they don't have a channel that works that way. What they would do instead was they take over their partners' channels. So, for instance, let's say Luke and me were in the network together. Luke who's 13. We're in the network together. What would happen would be that they would take over my channel and like Luke's videos, and then they would and like and favorite Luke's videos, and then they'd go over to my channel, or his channel, take over his channel, and on his channel like and favorite my videos. Therefore, my fan base gets to see a link to Luke's videos, and Luke's fan base gets to see a link to my videos. And that's how the networking works. And that's the only way that the networking works. And for this service, they wanted a percentage of what my channel made, which is fine. I understand that. That's pretty much the business model. However, what I wasn't expecting was that they would actually not demand money from me. They would actually get the money straight from YouTube itself. Well, technically Google, but Google owns YouTube. They would get the money directly from Google for my channel and then send me my cut. Already I'm kind of iffy on this. And I was like, okay, well, what percentage would you guys be taking then? 10% finder's fee? That's pretty standard across industry. But apparently on the internet, they think it's going to be worth a little bit more. And they wanted 60% of what my channel would make. 60%. 60, not 16, 60. 60, more than half of what my channel would make. What? Who has an advertising budget of 60% of profit? That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I did not sign the contract. I have no intention of signing with those guys. So as always, be on the lookout. Read the contracts before you sign it. Oh my god, that was terrible. So I'm still on the lookout for other ways of getting my name out there. I am trying to keep that in mind. Control wheel. This actually probably moves us forward, so I'll go the other way. That probably will lead us down. I'm always looking for ways, and really what I would love is just a channel where I upload a video every once in a while, maybe, of course we did, maybe twice a week, something like that. People and other Let's Players upload videos maybe twice a week, and then if you're popular, you keep on uploading, and that's how you get your name out there. That seems basic to me. That seems like a basic channel, the way that a basic collab channel would work, but good luck finding one of them. I have applied to a couple other ones. We'll see what kind of contract they give me, but that one really threw me for a loop, that they would want not 60% of the money that my video made on their channel, just 60% of what my channel makes overall. Just appalled me, to be honest with you, and I would never sign a contract like that. And I know all the bad stuff that you hear about machinima and all that kind of stuff. I've heard it all. I will say though that what they don't do, as far as I've heard, is they don't take money from your channel directly. I haven't seen a contract written, but holy crap! And apparently, the channel that offered me this contract, they have over 20,000 partners. 20,000 people signed that contract. Just good lord.
I was just thinking about how I've never seen snow this close before.
We're inside a barracks.
Soft and delicate. Then I noticed that the drifts were tinged with blood.
We're in a barracks. What the hell are you on about? Looks like we are. I mean, this place is huge and square. This might actually be not random. This might be actually set, this dungeon here. That would disappoint me if it was, because it doesn't. Because I remember that large area looking exactly the same last time I was here. There are definitely more places that are set and not random than I expect, but I haven't gone through 5-6 times to be able to be sure about it. But that one, it looks the same like it did before. Can I do anything with any of that? No. Like I said, I am looking for ways to get the channel name out there. Likes and favorites, I will let you know right now, they are ways of getting the channel name out there. They're not means of income for anybody. So if, when people ask you for likes or favorites, they're really just asking you to help spread the word. Plus, it does show up, hey, this video got liked a little bit more, and then you try to study, okay, what do people like? Because let's face it, you don't get very many comments. Probably around 1% of total viewers, and 10% of the loyal viewers are commenters. Everybody else is pretty quiet. Hell, for a lot of channels, I don't say anything, so I get being a lurker. But if it's a small channel, I usually try to comment. But likes and favorites, that's just means of spreading the channel around, and so it really depends on how influential you are amongst other people that follow you. Should you have friends, you know, then they'll see that you like the video, and then you can move it on. So, and then hopefully they'll like it, and so on and so forth. And that's how videos really get around on YouTube. I understand that. That's how networking just on the internet really works. But what it actually reminds me of is back when I used to actually make just fan sites, just horrible fan sites. I can't even remember all the ones that I made. I made a few Pokemon ones when I was really into Pokemon back in the day. I will do a Pokemon Let's Play eventually, but I'm just kind of biding my time for that one, because that one's going to be quite the challenge for me, I would think, because of how much detail I want to get into that. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that maybe sooner rather than later, but it'll still be a little ways off.